Hello dear hungry viewers. Normally, cake recipes are always associated with grandmas, but for me, it was actually my grandpa, a trained master baker, who took care of all the baking. Whenever the need arose for something quick, particularly when we were craving a tasty delight that would last us a few days, we often baked this beloved apple cake. We only need a few ingredients for this: flour, xylitol, spelt, or wheat, cha. Sugar, which can also be a low-calorie option like birch sugar, cinnamon, or apple pie spice. We need eggs, a pinch of salt, and of course apples, preferably slightly tart ones. First up, we need to take good care of the apples we have. Let's peel off their skins, core their centers, and then cut them into small, bite-sized pieces. Then we pour the sugar into a bowl, crack the eggs into it, 1, 2, 3, and mix everything together. I suggest using the whisk of a mixer for best results. Initially, it will start off foamy and airy, and before you know it, it will become a rich and creamy delight. This whole process takes about 3 to 4 minutes, and you'll notice the mixture becoming lighter in color. Then, we add a pinch of salt and pour in the flour. Mix it well, splitting it into 2 or 3 portions. In the end, we will have a nicely homogeneous dough, which will now enhance. Add some cinnamon or a special apple pie spice mix. You can buy it or make your own. In its simplest form, just mix cinnamon with a little nutmeg, but I'll show you a nicer and tastier version. So we need ground allspice, ginger powder, clove powder, a bit of nutmeg, and of course cinnamon. All the spices go into a jar, starting with cinnamon and ginger. Allspice, cloves, nutmeg. Now, let's securely put that lid on, and with a nice, vigorous shake, voila! Just like magic, you have a wonderfully fragrant spice mix ready to enhance your recipes. It can be used throughout the apple harvest season and, when nicely labeled, makes a lovely kitchen gift. We just mix the apple cake spice thoroughly into the dough, and now the dough is done. Well, almost, because now we add the prepared apple pieces. Add them in and fold them gently into the batter. For this, it's best to use a spoon or, like me, a spatula. Now, we need a sturdy baking form, ideally around 26 centimeters in diameter. You can either grease it thoroughly or, as I do, line it carefully with baking paper. After that, gently pour the batter in and spread it evenly from the very start. Due to the apple pieces, it's a rather thick batter. Once the batter is in, take a moment to smooth it out nicely to the edges so there are absolutely no empty corners. You could also shake the form back and forth a bit, then tap it on the counter lightly, and that's it. Just like that, off it goes into the oven. It's baked at 180 degrees Celsius, top and bottom heat for 35 to 40 minutes. For me, it took 40 minutes in the end. This is how appetizing it looks in the baking form. Let it cool down a bit first, then remove it from the form, and not just from the form, also take off the baking paper. If you're interested, and I truly believe it pairs nicely, why not mix up some delicious powdered sugar icing? Just add a splash of milk. Lemon juice can work wonders too, and blend it until you create a perfect glaze that's just right, not overly runny. Then, go ahead and spread it on top of the cake, whether you choose to use sweet dollops, elegant stripes, or a rich full coating, it's all up to you. And there you have it, this delicious apple cake. As you saw, it was really quick to make. Wrapped in foil, it stays fresh for a few days and tastes amazing. If you like, add a dollop of whipped cream. I wish you lots of fun baking and enjoy your meal. I can't wait to see you next time. Until then, take care.